Hi everyone, I'm Lavanya from Department of IT. I'm here to present a topic free space management from Unit 5. In free space management, we are going to discuss the how the free space on the secondary storage disk is managed. As we know that these spaces are limited, we have to reuse the space from the deleted files or directory. By default, the file system maintains a free space list to keep track of all free disk space. The free space list records all the available free disk space in the system. If you want to create a file, the system searches the required amount of space for the file in the free space list and allocate that space to the new file. The space is then removed from the free space list. After deletion of a file, the space will be updated to the free space list. The free space list is implemented as bit vector, linked list, grouping and accounting. Bit vector. This space is divided into equal size blocks. If the free space list is implemented as bit vector, then each block is represented by one bit. If the block is free, then the bit is 1. If the block is allocated by any file or directory, the bit is 0. The main advantage of this bit vector approach is simple and efficient in finding the first free block space or n consecutive free blocks on the disk. The technique is used to find the free disk block is to sequentially check the value of the word in the bitmap. If the value of the word is 0, contains only 0 bits, means the particular block is allocated. The first non-zero word scanned for the 1 bit, if which is the location of the first free block. We'll discuss the same using the example. Consider a disk where blocks 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 25, 26, and 27 are free and rest of the blocks are allocated. The free space bitmap list would be the following. If you want to calculate the block number, the formula uses number of bits per word into number of zero valued words plus offset of first one bit. In the above free space list, consider 4 bit makes one word. Split the above bitmap list into words of 4 bits. Then if you see the above words of 4 bits, then there are no zero valued words in the leftmost side. By applying the formula, we can find first free block as number of bits per words is 4, number of zero value words is 0, and opposite of first one bit is 2. After calculating using the formula, we can find that second block is the first free block in the secondary storage disk. If any new file wants to be created, then the storage starts from the second block. The advantage of this approach is relatively simple and efficient for finding first free block or n consecutive free blocks. And then the disadvantage here is bit vectors are inefficient unless the entire vector is kept in the main memory. Keeping the entire vector in the main memory is feasible only if the disk size is small. It is not necessary for the larger one. Linked list. In this, free space list is implemented as linked list, means all the free disk blocks are linked together. The pointer of the first free block is stored in the special location on the disk, and that should be cached in the main memory for directly fetching the first free block. And here we cannot get the contiguous space easily, and then no wastage of space also there, since all the free spaces are linked together. And then if you see the advantage in linked list approaches, no need to traverse the entire list to fetch the first free block. Why? Because already the free blocks are recorded. And then the disadvantage here is we need to traverse the list and read each block, which need substantial IO time. And we'll discuss the same with the example. Consider a disk where blocks 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 25, 26, and 27 are free and rest of the blocks are allocated. If you see block 2 is the free space list head, we would keep and pointer to block 2 as first free block. The block 2 would contain the pointer to block 3, and block 3 would contain the pointer to block 4, and block 4 would contain the pointer to block 5, and block 5 would contain the pointer to block 8, and so on. If any, during creation of file, if any file wants to search for the space on the disk, and that should be start to store in the from the free space list at block 2. And then grouping. Grouping is a modification of the free list approach. It stores the address of n free blocks in the first free block. The first n minus 1 of these blocks are actually free. The last block contains the address of another n free blocks, and so on. When compared to the linked list approach, rather connecting all the free blocks here, a single first free block itself contains the address of all other free blocks. Counting. Due to creation or deletion of a file, several contiguous blocks may be allocated or freed simultaneously, particularly when a space is allocated with the contiguous allocation algorithm or through clustering. Rather keeping the address of n free blocks, we can keep the address of the first free block and number of free contiguous blocks that follow the first free block. Each entry in the free space bit then consists of a disk address and a count. The disadvantages of counting approach is each entry in the free space list requires more spaces when compared to other approaches. From here, I'm completing my session. Thank you.